TeddyGrey on stuff. Whooshy gives a proper reaction.
And now for something completely different.
Hey Outcast gang, welcome back after yesterday's shit show, and you and I both think it was a shit show for two separately different reasons, but let's not let that get in the way of another NF reaction, this time featuring HOPSIN. I haven't heard anything from HOPSIN since like those ill-mind freestyles that he used to do. The wordplay in those was insane. What was that one that he said about, oh my god, I want you to blow it before you put it in like a Nintendo cartridge? When I was like 16, 17 and I heard that bar, insane. So, I'm actually genuinely looking forward to this, and apparently HOPSIN has another track that he just released. Whether it's like an album or just a single, if you want me to react to that, let me know. Without further ado, let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Why is it always with the singular? It's tense. Are you tense?
Look, self-awareness,
Black
pride's a
balloons.
coat, and yes, I like to wear it. Buttoned up, don't like to let no air in, with a pair of gloves that I hope doesn't perish. I discovered though when I get holes in them, and I let joy in, I'm in higher spirits. My mistakes are like a screaming parrot, just repeating lyrics. I can barely bear it when I'm lost. Road is narrow, I'm looking
Ooh. The little word scheme that it was on, it was fire. But then when he said the when I'm lost bit, that was like a little add-on. But it didn't fit into the bar because there was like another one of those suspenseful and that was when he said when I'm lost. Oh, for some reason that hit even harder. The whole vision of the it's a pride, like pride is a coat and I like to wear it, and he buttons it up to let no air in. I don't know what air represents, maybe it's like negative comments, but then he cuts holes in his gloves and he lets the air in, and that might be like the negative comments that he's letting in. I like the metaphor of that, the visual metaphor of that being like a coat that he's actually wearing, like a garb that he can throw on whenever he wants. Ooh.
Look, self-awareness, pride's a coat, and yes, I like to wear it. Buttoned up, don't like to let no air in, with a pair of
But him saying pride's a coat and I like to wear it, that's like, I don't know. Is he saying that he's always wearing the coat, you know? Pause for those like, just let him finish the bar, I don't care, shut up. I'm working here, alright? Because he might not throw it, I don't know. Does he wear it all the time? Does he? Or is it just something that he throws on? Because he said self-awareness.
Look, self-awareness, pride's a coat, and yes, I like to wear it. Buttoned up, don't like to let no air in, with a pair of gloves that I hope doesn't perish. I discovered though when I get holes in them, and I let joy in, I'm in higher spirits.
let joy
My
in.
mistakes are like a screaming parrot, just repeating lyrics. I can barely bear it when I'm lost. Road is narrow, I'm looking down it like a gun's barrel. Aren't we all searching for the serum that could help us breathe and leave our state of peril? All of us have made defensive scarecrows that we scatter around our fields and treat like heroes when they scare away the things that we should cherish, cause we're too embarrassed to admit the fear is that we're lost. Yeah.
Whoa! Did I just hear hi-hats? This beat is already shaping up to be like a standard NF beat. But with those hi-hats, if that's what I heard, I don't believe I've heard that on a drop in an NF track before. See, this is exactly what I'm talking about. These differences, didn't get them in Clouds. Didn't get them. And already, the visual metaphors are different. Oh, I'm not debating anybody on this. It's my opinion. Alright, I feel like Nate might have written Clouds like quite some time ago. I forgot who commented this as well, but somebody actually commented saying that was their theory too, that he might have written Clouds quite a while ago, and that's why the rhyme schemes weren't the same as the stuff that he's on now. This is so... Oh! Okay, you guys were right. Clouds mixtape. Gas.
I can barely bear it when I'm lost. Road is narrow, I'm looking down it like a gun's barrel. Aren't we all searching for the serum that could help us breathe and leave our state of peril? All of us have made defensive scarecrows that we scatter around our fields and treat like heroes when they scare away the things that we should cherish, cause we're too embarrassed to admit
because we're too embarrassed to admit that we're lost, and we're treating these scarecrows like heroes because they're scaring away things that we believe are going to make us. Obviously Nate's talking about himself, but it resonates with so many people that I imagine so many people can relate to this. And we treat them like heroes because they're scaring away things that we believe are going to hurt us. But 9 times out of 10, the things that you believe are going to hurt you, they don't, you know? If you're somebody that's like very scared and weary, and like you're saying, the fear, admit the fear, and the fear of being lost in your own mental
barrel. Aren't we all searching for the serum that could help us breathe and leave our state of peril? All of us have made defensive scarecrows that we scatter around our fields and treat like heroes when they scare away the things that we should cherish, cause we're too embarrassed to admit the fears that we're lost. Yeah, what does it matter? I get to
What was that noise? I don't think I've ever made that noise before. That was 2 simultaneous noises. I don't even know if the camera's gonna pick it up. This beat, unbelievable. I was running it back for that we should cherish because we're too embarrassed, and the fear is that we're... Yeah, all I'm hearing, right, as I'm talking, all I'm hearing is the bit where Nate went, "How could you doubt me?"
All of us have made defensive scarecrows that we scatter around our fields and treat like heroes when they scare away the things that we should cherish, cause we're too embarrassed to admit the fears that we're lost. Yeah, but what does it matter? I get too combative inside of me. As a person who canvas, the pain can be flat. I get messy when I start to get rattled. The heart of a savage and quiet when I lurk in the shadows. Something on that up, I don't want to be over dramatic, but look.
Oh, you have... I'm not talking to every single one of you when I say this, because there were so many of you who respectfully disagreed and didn't make personal attacks on me and my character and how I choose to do this whole reacting thing. You guys have put me through such an emotional roller coaster for the last 24 hours. To say the least. Like, my heart is racing, and it doesn't usually race this fast during reactions. It's affected me. But this feeling that I have right now of like, almost of like Nate rising up, for me personally, in my head, he's rising up. He's rising up like, I can't believe you said that shit about me in clouds. I can't believe it. Take this. This beat. And you must be able to understand what I'm saying in the difference, like clouds. Even compare clouds to this in terms of the beat. This beat is so different to something that we've heard Nate on before. This... Do you know what? When that beat dropped, I didn't even pay attention to the lyrics. To hear Nate on a track like this, fire.
We should cherish, cause we're too embarrassed to admit the fears that we're lost. Yeah, but what does it matter? I get too combative inside of me. As a person who canvas, the pain can be flat. I get messy when I start to get rattled. The heart of a savage and quiet when I lurk in the shadows. But something on that up, I don't want to be over dramatic, but look at the data. It's obvious that humans are fragile. We tend to get mad at the ones that call us out, but the fact is we need someone that'll be honest when we fly off that handle. I admit I thought...
And it's the adder. The internal rhyming compound syllables. Fire. Inside of me is a personal canvas. And it's the perfect flow for that beat as well. For that little beat switch up, because it's such like a little jumpy beat. Do you know what I mean? It's such a little jumpy beat. That was almost like how UK artists would approach a grime track.
We should cherish, cause we're too embarrassed to admit the fears that we're lost. Yeah, but what does it matter? I get too combative inside of me. As a person who canvas, the pain can be flat. I get messy when I start to get rattled. The heart of a savage and quiet when I lurk in the shadows. But something on that up, I don't want to be over dramatic, but look at the data. It's obvious that humans are fragile. We tend to get mad at the ones that call us out, but the fact is we need someone that'll be honest when we fly off that handle. I admit I throw a fit when I begin to unravel. Keep my wits spin off.
I'm feeling like we both play that role for each other. Oi, Humans are fragile, but we need people around us that are gonna put us in place when we're acting a certain way, when we're acting out. We need people that are gonna put us in our place. For ya.
Fragile, we tend to get mad at the ones that call us out, but the fact is we need someone that'll be honest when we fly off that handle. I admit I throw a fit when I begin to unravel. Keep my wits been off the grid, but now I'm back in the saddle. My intent is not to rant, I like to own what I value. I can take you on the fence and maybe pick up the paddle. I like to roll against the current, that's the way that I travel. Opposite of what the grain has got the brain of a rebel. Take initiative, I'm diligent on every level. I never can settle, I like to keep my foot in the pedal. Yeah, I love to pack arenas and all, but what I really want to do is learn to hate.
I love the pack arenas and all. So casual with it. That's what I was talking about before, about the difference between him forcing wordplay and him just talking like rapping in a way that he would talk. It's so much cooler when he does that. Yeah, I like to fill our stadiums, but let us go. Shut up. About the whole rowing and then putting my foot on the pedal. It's like he's bigging himself up when he says rowing. But then he goes up a step further, like obviously driving is so much faster than rowing a boat. So when he picked up the pace, he was rowing a boat, and now he's not taking his foot off the pedal. So he's still got layers to go, bro.
When I begin to unravel, keep my wits been off the grid, but now I'm back in the saddle. My intent is not to rant, I like to own what I value. I can take you on the fence and maybe pick up the paddle.
And it's like, he said saddle as well, which is like horse riding. So that's like 3 different methods of transportation. I'm pretty sure horses are faster than rowers though. I don't know. I know that they do like professional rowing, but I've never actually seen it, so I don't know how fast they go. But I'm guessing a horse is faster. Horses are cool. Horses are cool. Quotables.
When I begin to unravel, keep my wits been off the grid, but now I'm back in the saddle. My intent is not to rant, I like to own what I value. I can take you on the fence and make.
Do you know what? Because of the way that the next drop comes in, I feel like I need all of this back again. I need this hi-hats again. I need the drop.
Aren't we all searching for the serum that could help us breathe and leave our state of peril? All of us have made defensive scarecrows that we scatter around our fields and treat like heroes when they scare away the things that we should cherish, cause we're too embarrassed to admit the fear is that we're lost. Yeah, but what does it matter? I get too combative inside of me is a personal canvas. The pain can be flat, I get messy when I start to get rattled. The heart of a savage and quiet when I lurk in the shadows. But something on that up, I don't want to be over dramatic, but look at the data. It's obvious that humans are fragile. We tend to get mad at the ones that call us out, but the fact is we need someone that'll be honest when we fly off that handle. I admit I throw a fit when I begin to unravel. Keep my wits been off the grid, but now I'm back in the saddle. My intent is not to rant, I like to own what I value. I can take you on the fence and maybe pick up the paddle. I like to roll against the current, that's the way that I travel. Opposite of what the grain has got the brain of a rebel. Take initiative, I'm diligent on every level. I never can settle, I like to keep my foot in the pedal. Yeah, I love to pack arenas and all, but what I really want to do is learn to handle my thoughts and put the reins on them, show them I'm the one that's the boss. And pull them back when they get out of hand and breaking their jaws. I'm taking the flaws and told me I can never revolve. Then pull a bane on them, ask them, oh, you think you're in charge? You ought to know better, ain't no way around it.
That's a 2-in-1. That's a 2-in-1. Bane and Mascum, Bane, Mask. Oh, you think you're in charge? That's a direct quote from Mr. Timothy Hardy himself. Oh, so you think you're in charge? Never.
Thoughts and put the reins on them, show them I'm the one that's the boss. And pull them back when they get out of hand and breaking their jaws. I'm taking the flaws and told me I can never revolve. Then pull a bane on them, ask them, oh, you think you're in charge? You ought to know better, ain't no way around it. Applaud the traits that I want. They say I can't afford what it costs, but I manifested this. Failing's how you grow and learn your lessons, kids. Take the worst and try to make the best of it, cause when you fail, just know that it's a test in it. You can learn to pick yourself back up again and train your brain to not be such a pessimist. It's okay to make mistakes, just don't forget that there's a high road, but I skip the exit when I'm lost. Yeah. When I'm lost.
Ooh.
When I'm lost. When I'm lost. When I'm lost.
What is that? Oh my god, I was gonna say. This track's been so crazy, I forgot that Hopsin was coming onto this track. Some of you might feel like that's disrespectful of me. But I literally thought, NF's not black, who's he pulling out? I forgot Hopsin was on the track, man. That's so crazy. Do you know what? Weirdly, this feels like we're coming to the end of an NF track, because in tracks where he's talking like motivationally, you know, he always makes it clear that he's speaking to us directly right at the end. That felt like we were coming towards the end. And I'm halfway through, Beth. I'm halfway through, Beth.
Then if you can learn to pick yourself back up again and train your brain to not be such a pessimist, it's okay to make mistakes. Just don't forget that there's a high road, but I skip the exit when I'm lost. Yeah. When I'm lost. When I'm lost. When I'm lost. When I'm lost. Wow, these burdens are heavy, and I'm hoping it don't bury me. I used to be joyful and skip so merrily, but now I'm too cautious and tiptoe carefully. My mind left, and there's nowhere to be found.
Oh, nowhere to be, tiptoe carefully. Already fire. He's come on. It would be so easy at this point for Hopsin to give us like a regular flow. This beat would warrant a regular flow, and you could get away with it because the beat's so dramatic that it adds another layer onto somebody's regular vocals anyway. But no. Ugh. And these burdens are heavy, I'm hoping it don't bury me. And then he's buried. However, Nate's helping him up. And Nate spoke before about you need people around you that are gonna do that for you, that are gonna pick you up and show you a better way and tell you when you're in the wrong and put you on a better path.
Lost when I'm lost. Wow, these burdens are heavy, and I'm hoping it don't bury me. I used to be joyful and skip so merrily, but now I'm too cautious and tiptoe carefully. My mind left, and there's nowhere to be found. Am I a big old parody? Cause it's no fair to me. And now I'm at the point where I'm spending $1,000 a week on hypnotherapy. Look, I'm trying to wash away my sins. I got a group of loved ones that ain't my friends. And if I ever take a nail, then they might grin. And they all wanna see me stay in the cage I'm in. So when it comes to anybody, there's no trust.
See what I mean about I could have done a regular flow? Could have done a regular flow. No. That's crazy though, and now I'm at a point where I'm spending $1,000 a week on hypnotherapy. Trying to wash away his sins, you know, trying to figure out his mental. Nate's the perfect person to be around and the perfect person to make a track with. I hope that they were in the studio like brainstorming ideas and stuff for this. That'd be pretty cool. I'd like to hear a conversation that came out of these two being together, you know?
Found. Am I a big old parody? Cause it's no fair to me. And now I'm at the point where I'm spending $1,000 a week on hypnotherapy. Look, I'm trying to wash away my sins. I got a group of loved ones that ain't my friends. And if I ever take a nail, then they might grin. And they all wanna see me stay in the cage I'm in. So when it come to anybody, there's no trust for no one. Man, so what? My whole plan's to go nuts. My shoulder's ready for most drugs. I'm gon' judge anybody trying to enter my circle with no love. My sanity's gone. I'd rather be torn from this planet they planted me on. Your stats a reward. I'm actually bored with having it so hard. It's torn apart from a family that I don't have anymore. I was living so oblivious with millions. It really was a pity, huh? A pity. It's kind of funny what a penny does.
In a million years, the mini verse. So we've heard 4 different. He's spazzing. We've heard 4 different flows from Hopsin, and it seems as though he's only hopped on this for like a 32 bar. 4 different flows. What's the average on that? Somebody do the math. I'm autistic. Help me. The rhyme scheme's crazy though. Planet that they planted me on and actually, man, oh.
Anybody trying to enter my circle with no love. My sanity's gone, I'd rather be torn from this planet they planted me on. Your stats a reward. I'm actually bored with having it so hard. It's torn apart from a family that I don't have anymore. I was living so oblivious with millions. It really was a pity, huh? It's kind of funny what a penny does, mixed in with a mini buzz. I feel stuck. Life got me by the neck with a blade against it. Cause I was running late for the train and missed it. The only thing I feel is pain and vengeance. So I'ma act out like a raging misfit. And every verse I lay gon' stay sadistic. You wanna hate me? Good, great, terrific. You'll never see the day when my anger's dismissed. You better go and change your wish list. Cause I manifested this.
He said manifested this, and Nate said that earlier. Is he about to sort of like redo the bridge that I love this talk. I love this talk. Like, I'm not gonna lie, and how messed up is this? I didn't say this in the beginning because I didn't want people hating on me. See what sort of effect you have on me. Oh. So when I saw the title Lost, I thought it was going to be another depressing track. I thought, oh, I really hope not. I really hope not. Unless there's like hard bars in there, but I felt like I needed some gas. This is exactly the gas that I needed. This is motivational talk. Oh, stay sadistic. You better change your wish list. Oh, unreal.
It's kind of funny what a penny does, mixed in with a mini buzz. I feel stuck. Life got me by the neck with a blade against it. Cause I was running late for the train and missed it. The only thing I feel is pain and vengeance. So I'ma act out like a raging misfit. And every verse I lay gon' stay sadistic. You wanna hate me? Good, great, terrific. You'll never see the day when my anger's dismissed. You better go and change your wish list. Cause manifested this. Do not treat me like some adolescent kid. I am praying to the Lord with the book of James, hoping he go at my testament. This dark cloud, that's my residence. Demons knocking, I don't have to let them in. I done made mistakes day to day, you probably can't relate. I just ain't the same when I'm lost. Yeah. When I'm lost. When I'm lost. When I'm lost. When I'm lost.
What is that? Holy! Oh my God! So they're all the people that are buried with their oi. That's hard. Like NF and Hopsin looking over all of that. Like, bro, we've got some work to do. Do you know what I mean? Because this is a sea of souls just buried in the cold. I didn't mean for that to rhyme. Well, we only have story left. There's also the one with Tech 9 that I might do this evening. It depends if I get enough time. It depends how lengthy the reaction to story is. But again, as usual, this one over 20 minutes. Kinda had to be. It kinda had to be. I feel like replaying the whole thing again. I feel like crying, bruv. I feel like crying. Mad. Message behind this, fire. Because obviously it's saying that both of them are lost, but it's like they both mentioned like praying or a higher power as the thing that brought them out of it. And I'm pretty sure that Hopsin went through like a religious turn or religious experience. I don't know what you'd call it, but I think he found God. Unless he was always religious, I don't know. I just know that one of his ill minds was very very religious inspired, I believe. It was the one where he's walking through the desert half naked, right? Was that the first one where he spoke about it? I don't know. However, I know that about him, and I know that obviously NF's a devout Christian too, so it's no, and obviously I'm not calling either of them Christian rappers. Hopsin, definitely not. Those early ill minds were just borderline, like, I don't even know how to explain those. It's so strange. But I did love it. I can't lie. What am I even talking about? So, yeah. And then obviously with Nate pulling Hopsin up, and Nate saying that everybody needs that person. Nate was the one to pull him up, meaning that Nate was that person for Hopsin. Seeing Nate together with Hopsin, like in the video as well. For the first time, Nate looked like a rapper. I don't know if for the first time, actually. I just mean like the look. Do you know what I mean? Because he doesn't do that. The whole aesthetic that rappers traditionally go by, and that's like the polar opposite of that. You got to give him nothing but respect for that, especially staying with it consistently over the decade plus period that he's done it for. But this was the first time where he actually looked like he was in a cypher. It was good to see him like with that energy, you know what I mean? Like getting in the camera and the camera being from the down angle, like the old school rap videos. It was sick. Well, I'm not going to say I was wrong again because I feel like this whole reaction just said that for me. But just know I'm looking forward to doing Story next. I'll see you soon.